Hi everyone, welcome to Wise-ish. It's your power boost for the day. So keep you going is to give you an opportunity to stay on top of your game, to recognize your capacity and to build it with grace, respect, power, even with a little bit of sense of humor. It gives me great pleasure to, have us go into a conversation or a thought about what can help me to move away waste thinking when they just take over my better judgment. You know, that waste thought that comes in when you look at what somebody's wearing to work, or the waste thought that comes in when you suspect somebody's attitude isn't the way that you want it, or maybe the waste thought about your spouse or your in-law, or even what you might suspect your child is up to. And with so many of us at home now still trying to sort out how do we really get along, there can be a lot of waste thoughts swirling in people's minds in the home. And what kind of a vibration does that carry in the house, especially if those doors are locked? So imagine if I'm in the kitchen. Let's just take a look at that for a little bit. I'm in the kitchen and I see my spouse foot up on the coffee table watching a game or watching something on television while the house looks like a mess, and I've been on Zoom meetings all day and I'm exhausted and he's been home not doing much. Just a simple act of just looking at that scene just for a millimeter of a second can trigger a waste thought as you open that refrigerator door and go, this man or this woman, I've been out all day. And you're spinning it for 30 seconds, for 1 minute, for 5 minutes. And then maybe very innocently your spouse will come up and say, hey, hon, could you get me a glass of water? And you pop. You're like, that's it. And the poor person is looking at you and going, what happened? I just wanted a glass of water. And then all of a sudden, what comes out of your mouth are all the waste thoughts that you were privately having about your spouse. And to their surprise, they were like, well, what's coming over you? What's happening with you? I didn't know you thought those things. And then you feel so bad, because then you and I both know all waste thoughts are actually my choice. I choose to have the waste thought. Something might not be working right, there's no doubt. But who chose to continue that track of thinking? I did. And then sometimes when it just can't stay into the system, it comes out through my mouth. That not only was I carrying that vibration around in the home, but then it came out and it impacted others verbally and physically, and they start to pick that up. And then everyone in the family goes, mom and dad aren't talking to each other. Did you hear what mom said to dad? Did you hear what dad said to mom? And those poor kids are walking around tense. Feel the vibrations in the home? A lot can happen like that. So maybe one of the things you might need is to develop a mantra, or find a way in which somebody in the home or the family in the home can just make a commitment or a promise to saying, either we make heaven here or we get accustomed to hell. And somehow the family has to talk about that amongst themselves and think about what would it be like if we really gave each other permission to mess up, to scream, to yell, but to be able to come together and say, well, look, I need to take care of this. I need your help. I need your support. Or can you forgive me? Or you have the one mantra. My very good friend, Reverend Sylvia Sumter, was reminding me of a mantra that I have been using, and many of us in my spiritual community have used. The mantra of Om Shanti. And you're even going to hear the Om Shanti song after the show today too. But this mantra of Om Shanti that basically just says, I am peace. And imagine everyone in the family reminding that to each other, I am peace. I am peace. I am peace. You are peace. We are peace. And you use that mantra in the family, especially right after a little bit of a blow up. I mean, but you do it sincerely because you know that the energy of the blow up doesn't serve you nor anyone else in the family. So can you use that vibration? Can you use that mantra rather? Just experiment with it for a while right now. Remind yourself at this very moment, I am peace. And let the energy of that peace flow through your system. And that even if you weren't very peaceful 5 minutes ago, you are the master of your destiny, are you not? You're not handing over your empowerment or your destiny to someone else, are you? Are you not the one in charge of the way you wish to feel? There's no way we can allow people to be in charge of our feelings. That would be lunacy. You are the one in charge of the way you wish to feel. So as of today, you can start with, I want to feel Shanti. I want to feel peace. Om Shanti. And you say it until it goes so deep that you can't help but start to be this energy that spreads the vibration of peace throughout the whole home. Then eventually it'll go through the windows and it'll crack through the roof and it will spread into your city and then to your state and then throughout the country, then throughout the world. Shanti can really spread. It can become contagious. But people have to feel that from you in order for them to be reminded that their original religion and their original nature of the self is Shanti, is peace. Just a mantra. One simple mantra can actually remind us of being our real selves. You know, so often we focus on, again, the things that make us peaceless. You know, sometimes we might think it's an event that makes us peaceless, but it's a thought that makes us peaceless. It's not an event. It's the thought that's making you and me peaceless. So if I can just remind myself that I am peace, then that event will have absolutely no power over me. So I hope that was helpful for you on your wisest segment today. And let's hear what your blessing or your good wish will be. Let's see. You are the one who is completely full with all powers. And you have a vision of love and mercy for everyone. As a result, you remain aware that everyone actually belongs to you. That's your blessing for today. Beautiful blessing, huh? Remember, no one can take away your happiness unless you give them permission. And I suspect, and as we get closer to whatever the future is going to be for every one of us, I believe we're really here to learn to love each other the same. Thank you so much for joining us on Wise-ish. Don't forget to listen to Vibrations of Love on Spotify that we just released a few days ago. Feel free to share it and give me your comments as well. And enjoy that particular track. I'm going to end the show though with Om Shanti because that's the mantra that we might need to keep our minds a little bit more in sync, at peace, and empowered. Take care, everyone. All the best.
Do you hear it singing? We are this voice together. We are this voice together. We make this choice together. We make this choice together. Om Shanti. We're singing Om Shanti. Ooh.